Leche. Purity, not patriarchy. Past, present, futures. Here's we are again. The Equinoxtrueqsz, Co-Secretary General's Co-Savior's. That's what we like to call ourselves and use, all of us, everyone's. But in order to connect our names and purposes to other archetypal languagings of hers and histories on this our homes on all our planets, past, present, futures, we also call ourselves other names, such as, including ever young goddesses and gods. Now, does that mean we're trying to become a pantheon above others? No, of course not. What we are delivering is divine democracies, so that all of the Elohas and Elohims, all the Eli circles and Arrowways, all the females and males, all the souls that Goddess God has created back and forth in circles, times, and balance and contact, past, present, and futures, can be reunited, as I say, back and forth in circles, times, and balance and contact, because space-time is not linear. Now, does that in any way suggest that we're trying to usurp the ever-lovings, ever-living's authorities and powers of the one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe? No, of course not. There is only one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe, ever present in all creations and all sustaining, including alls of us and alls that we have, any's and alls and everyone's that we have ever known, past, present, futures, including all our families and communities, all the females reparatively, and all the females and males equally reparatively with the I in it, back and forth in circles, times, and balance and contact, and all the flora and fauna that Goddess God has given us to stewards and appreciates. And so we says, therefore, namaste, the divines within us, the divines within yous. Yous and alls, and we says Mikotuye or Yosin, Mikotuye all. We are all related, and we are the any's and alls and everyone's related, because we know we are any's and alls and everyone's related, and alls and anyone's and everyone's related. We can shells and yes comes together again, back and forth in circles, and balance and contact. Reparatively and reparatively spelled both ways. And we also says the lights within us greets the lights within yous and alls. Comingsz, Pax, Baval, Chaim, Shalom, Mir Pache, Sol, Salam, Mir Pache, Merci, Shlanzvad, Choose, Chin Kwe, and I've already said Namaste, and of course, Chaos and Chinquays and Sayonara's, that's Vidanias, and all the language and all the heritage Jews going back and forth to monochrome reliefs, for the Ubuntu, because we are connecting all the heritages of all the divine friendly civilizations, especially going back to the Magdalena era, and then also especially Atlantis and Thrace, and Ubuntu back and forth to monochrome reliefs with Flores, Druidics, Vedics, and Moors, because space-time is not linear, so beyond this planet, so on all continents and beyond this planet, so that we can become even more and better and best. And so we also call ourselves other names such as co-white cap buffalo women's, co-changing women's, co-Iroquois, goddess clan mothers, in fact, co-sister cousins and co-cousin brothers of the clans and gens. We call ourselves co-sky women's, co-earth women's, co-spider women's, co-kachinas, co-katsinas, co-ubuntas, rishas and yamayas, co-daganaf, co-kalki, co-mamamari, co-zerashans, co-abashas, co-suras, quenyans buddhas, and co-Couszmic Chrisztsz. Now don't let that word Christ intimidate you. The word Christ in ancient languages simply used translates to anointed. Anointed to do what? Greatest kindness and wisdom reunite us back and forth in circles, times, now cosmic use. And so we also call ourselves other names such as co-entering new times. We call ourselves co-Estelarians, co-Eastelarians. We call ourselves, in fact, co-Aesteralians and co-Aeasteralians, because we are combining the messages of Shushan, that is 50-50 promise fulfilled and delivered, with that of the Galilee, that is the Nazarenes and the Magdalens and the Nazarenes. Put that in the right priorities. The Magdalens and the Nazarenes equally, reparatively, all the divine feminines, and reparatively with the honor, all the divine feminines and masculines, reintertwining with their ancient heritages of the Venusians and Mayans of Atlantis. And so we connect that also, of course, to Atlantis and Thrace and Vedics and Ubuntu back and forth to monochrome reports of Druidics, Vedics, and Moors, so that we call ourselves the reborn nativities and always risen springs of the very real stargates, Atlantis, and all holy lands and sacred earth's risens. And the last that shall be first go first team's very real Stargate and Star Trek put together for parity peace cultures on this and all our planets. Now, it sounds like a daunting task to co-occurringly to open the Stargates and the Akashic records for reborns and risen humanities, back and forth in circles, times, and balance of contact, but actually easily accomplished via the Pneumonic Golden Rule, which you can read at 5050now.wordpress.com, and just next week read the 11 steps for easily accomplished strategies for making awesome bestsells. And you'll also see a page on the website called Among the Representatives. You use, uses, and use, because you use twos, cans, and shells, and cans. Join us in becoming Equinoxtrueqsz co-secretary, General Spokesman for us. The only issue we have to be concerned about would be the stupid, silly, and stupid enough to lose our incarnation and lose this planet. We have to do this from somewhere else in the universe, according to our doings, good, not so good, but actually believes we can, and shells, and cans accomplish this for years now, in connection without this listening. As you can see some of our names and pictures there. Can't say all, but read more on our Among the Representatives page there, and we start genealogically and genealogically with all our great and grandmothers, and then all the Shekinahs of our families, past, present, futures, and equally essentially it's our youngest generations, our Allahs and Elohims, always circles and always females and males, and you can see our names and pictures there. Can't say them all, but we have picture frames that represent yours too, so we'll say some of them. We have of course you're going to say it, Queen Esther, and all the Iroquois, Scottish clan mothers, and equally Sister Casina's cousin mothers, and we have our co-wife Brooklyn, Rose Pearl, and we have, of course, Martha and Sunflowers, and equally Martha and Ruth, Sophie, and Anna Marie Crickets, and all the rest of the loyals. We have, of course, our Ubuntu's families. We have our Sislins, and Joanne's, and Josephines, and Lena Gaius, and August. We have, of course, our Lights families, Sylvia and Bonnie's, lots more there. We have our Solarian families, and Hannah's and Ellen's, lots more there. And near some Jersey, we have our branches, our house, our Venusians and Marians, our intertwining Magdalens and Nazarenes, Australian Libertian Australian, and equally so, especially as our Harriet, Radiant Ran, as our Harriet, traveling back from circle signs, Clarity Clara, Jubilant Jacqueline, Precious Internet, Richard Rose, Marie, Grandma Papa, Granette, all the grace restored, Grandma Dorothy's, teaching and learning all the lessons of the Wizard Justice of Oz, that we also have connected with Leonie and Jenny and Lynn of the Gaia families, and Rachel Lucas, the Stargates families, our Blondes families of various heritages, and of course, Barbara and lots more there. We have our current generations of females. We have Astros and Rachels and Amory's and Julie Amory's equals, and Diaz Divines, and Barbara's and Jenny's, of course, and our youngest generations especially. We have, of course, our April's Arisen, Rosa's Arisen, Earth Angeline, all of us Ediths. We have Hesper's Wells. We have some of the sororities. States on the Stars. It's Shuyan, of course, we forgot to mention, and Lighting Leaves, and especially Nurse Endurance. To our hearts, we have Vanessa Salia, and Highlanders Fish Wesley's equals, our young men and our young couples. We have Hadassah and Granola, Lee and Ross, Vincent and Sean, Blessed Bows, and more are Comingsz, very, always A's, to learnings, always A's, journalists, always all relatedly soons, La Leche, parity, not patriarchy, past, present, futures, ever ye's blessings.